Today, we will be discussing a new feature on HobbyDB that I personally think will be huge for the Funko Pop community. So check this out. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Jeremy. So today, we are indeed going to be talking about HobbyDB. And you're probably thinking, oh great, Jeremy's going to do a video on the premium membership. Cool, we've already heard it from a million people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. We are not going to talk about the premium membership. I'm going to briefly talk about, my glasses are really bothering me. I'm going to briefly talk about what it is, but we're not focusing on that. What we want to do today is focus on a feature that comes along with the premium membership. I personally have nothing against the membership. Like, I understand why they have to do it. But like I said, we're not going to talk about that. We are just going to talk about one feature. But before we get into the feature that we're going to discuss, so HobbyDB recently changed to a membership format. So like certain features disappeared and you have to get them from signing up for the membership. So it's either $5 a month, it's 15 quarterly, I believe, or you can do $30 for a year, which is $2.50 a month, which is actually not really that bad when you think about it. But it's just way too much drama when it comes to the whole membership thing. So we're, like I said, again, we're not discussing that. I want to focus on one perk, one perk that comes along with the membership. So there's a thing in the Funko Pop community and other communities too, not just Funko Pops, but because we mostly focus on Funko Pops, a lot of collectors really enjoy trading. So what HobbyDB has done is opened up a way to trade on their website. So most people, you don't even realize that HobbyDB has a marketplace. Like, you can sell on HobbyDB. And if you do their membership, it's like 0 fees and stuff like that. So it's actually a great place to buy and sell. I've never personally done it. But what you can also do in the same section, from what I gather, I'm not a member, so it's kind of hard to like get hands-on experience with creating a trade. I just went off the email that they sent and then the information on their website. So from what I gather is you can put a listing on the marketplace and have it as there's a checkbox to do a trade. So you're probably thinking, well, just do trades on Instagram, do trades on Facebook. It's risky. It's still risky even on HobbyDB. But what I love is that there is a way to leave reviews. So when you make a successful trade, they call it vouching. Like, so you can vouch for the person that you made the trade with. And this might not seem like a big deal to most of you, but to me it is, because a lot of times when you want to make a trade, especially for like a more expensive pop or soda, you have to get like a community shout out. So you have to like post on Instagram or in a group chat, like, hey, could you guys give me a shout out and say that I'm a good trader, that I've done a lot of deals and that I'm trustworthy. And sometimes it can be kind of a hassle if you're just trying to get a trade done. So the reason why this is really, really cool, at least to me, is that if I wanted to start using HobbyDB as a resource to trade, when I do that trade with someone, they will leave me a review. They will vouch for me, as HobbyDB calls it. So over time, you're going to build up your own reputation. You're going to build a reputation, and I think it's a lot easier to maintain that reputation based on reviews instead of having to get a community shout out. Now, there is still risk involved with this, because there's no like when you buy on HobbyDB, I believe they use PayPal. So like there's buyer protection, there's seller protection, there's stuff like that. So I couldn't find anywhere where there's any type of like trade protection. So it's still a risk on both parties. But once you start getting a few under your belt, you get some good reviews from different people in the community. People can see that. People can see that you're trustworthy. And it just makes the whole thing a lot less unsettling. Is that the right word? Unsettling? I remember our first trade we traded, well, it doesn't matter what we traded, but it was through Facebook. I was terrified. We didn't do a crazy expensive pop, so it wouldn't have been a huge loss if we would have been ripped off. But it's a big risk. Like, you're trusting someone else to send what they're promising to send you, and it happens a lot that you could get scammed. And you still could through this, but generally, if you've taken the time to build that reputation and get those reviews, you're probably not going to look out. You're not looking to rip someone off eventually. Like, maybe that's your end game. Like, you're like, oh, I'm going to get like 100 reviews. I'm going to be vouched for 100 times on HobbyDB. And then I'm going to trade for this crazy mega grail and just screw someone over big time. I don't know. Maybe that is your like motive, but if it is, that's ridiculous. So I think that it's a really great way to just maintain a reputation, because like I said already, it is a pain to have to get those community shout outs and like, oh yeah, he's a great guy, she's a great girl, you can trust him. Like, plus the other risk with that is, what if they're just really good friends saying that you can trust them? Like, maybe I just don't trust people. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. I don't know if it's ever anything that we'll use, because we kind of already have like a reputation and a community that we trade with. But I will say, with me personally, if someone reaches out to me about a trade that I've never traded with, my first rule, because we have the channel, we have a group that we're part of, we have a reputation. So my first rule for trading is, if you want to trade with me, you have to send me the stuff first. Which I know you're probably like, oh, that's not fair, Jeremy. No, it is fair, because it's my rule. But with something like HobbyDB, if you're going to trade with someone and you can see they've made 100 trades, or they've sold 100 things and everything has been peachy keen, like smooth transactions or smooth sailing, whatever, it makes your heart rest a little bit knowing that they've done plenty of deals, they've come through, they've promised what they said they were going to promise, and it's just, I think that it should be utilized. If you have the membership, if you don't have the membership and you want the membership, this is a really good way to build a community, like build a reputation, I think. So, and no, this is not sponsored by HobbyDB or anything. I just think that the membership is a little overblown. Like, we're not going to talk about it, but the trade feature is fantastic. Like I said, we're probably not going to use it because we already kind of have that established community. But for people that don't, I think it's a great way to make trades. And you can start out small, $20, $30 pops, and then build up if there's bigger stuff that you're looking for. Just utilize it, especially if you're already a member. Utilize it. You can post stuff that sits on the site that's for trade only. So people that are looking for trades, and you can I'll put some screenshots and stuff too throughout the video, which you've already seen because this is like the end of the video, but you can mark it as trade only, and then you can put what you're interested in, what you're trying to find. So it's not like people are just searching for random trades. Like, you can go on and search for a Funko Pop, and then you can filter it so that it's trades only, and then you can see people that are looking to only trade that pop. So it's a really great way. I've said that a ton, but it's a really good feature. I think definitely take advantage of it. I love trading. It's how we've grown our collection quite a bit. Is we'll pull something in a mystery box that we don't necessarily care for, but someone else that we're really close with is like, hey, that's awesome. We would love to have that. We'll send you this. So I think it's a great way trading is a great way to grow your collection and still stay on budget. Like, if you've got something you don't want, especially right now, it can be kind of challenging to sell. So I think trading is one of the premium ways to grow your collection. And I think, kids are still sick, which means we're still sick. I'm not going to go into it. But I just think it should be taken advantage of. I think more people should be trading and building communities and growing in the Funko Pop community. There's a ton of great people out there that are more than willing to trade with you. And I think that if you have the membership, you should utilize this. And honestly, if you don't have the membership, just this feature alone, if you're looking to build that relationship, like that reputation, I think this is a great way to do it. I think if you're looking for it, you should try it. $2.50 a month is not terrible. Again, not sponsored, but let me know if you're going to try this. Also, let me know how your experience has been with trading Funko Pops or sodas or anything really. Like, have you had a lot of good luck with trading, or have you had a few ripoffs, you know, where like you got screwed over on a pop or a soda or something? Just let me know down below. I'd love to discuss it. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this feature. So feel free to comment. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like it. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Remember to be kind to each other. Smile, and just have a good day.